Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mahjong Talk. I'm your host Peter Vong. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. Okay, so you probably noticed that the way that the framing of the camera has changed. I recently got a PC, so yeah, so now I'll be actually looking up at you guys from this angle. So hopefully my asymmetrical face doesn't like distract you or anything like that. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so let's just get started with today's video. So today I want to talk about how luck plays a part in your life, probably more than you expect. And the thing of it is that it's not a bad thing or a good thing, because the thing of it is that luck can be either, you know, it could be bad luck or good luck. And sometimes people run into a series of bad luck, and you know, they develop this mindset where, you know, everything is just going to go wrong, chaos is going to ensue, and if they don't do anything to change that that part of themselves, it's going to alter their destiny in many ways than one. Like in a bad way, of course. And there are people that have absolutely good, like a lot of good luck, and suddenly like they just hit break after break after break, and then suddenly like they just make it to a pinnacle of success that I think a lot of people would probably envy towards. So the thing is that when it comes to understanding your place like within this reality, you have to wonder exactly how much luck played into it. And then when you actually like take a step back and think about it, like, you know, you begin to see that luck has a lot of things to do with like what we anticipate. Now, what do I mean by that? It's mainly like luck plays a bigger role than we realize, but a lot of people don't like to play it that way. They don't like to phrase it that way because it makes it feel as if their hard work, their efforts are just being thrown to the side. And some people don't like to think of it that way because they're worried that if they did accept the fact that everything is just luck, well, not everything, but a majority of their events in their life is just luck, then primarily the question can be asked, why do we do anything at all? That's the real question. Now, the thing of it is that we still have to work hard, but I think when it comes to working hard, we don't have to put as much emphasis towards the results as much as we probably think we have to. Because like you've heard like the self-help advice, like, you know, you have to work your life to basically get the results you want, such as you know, if you want to be rich, you have to constantly work hard to become rich. In order to be a more confident person, you have to develop thick skin and all that stuff. There's a lot of misperceptions about certain advice that a lot of people are starting to question now, such as, you know, develop the thick skin, or you know, or work harder than anyone else to get the results that you feel you deserve in your life. And the thing of it is that I think it's basically our human need to make things more simple, and I think that's the reason why that advice still remains popular, because we humans really do cling on to the stories that we tell ourselves, such as, you know, a person that came from a poor situation, standing in life, such as they were in poverty or below the poverty line, and then suddenly they worked themselves up to become a millionaire. We humans really marvel stories like that because it actually builds this sense of we can achieve it too, in a sense. But at the same time, we also have to look at circumstances, and circumstances can really make a difference. But also, people can sometimes get paralyzed. Okay. Well, at least it wasn't on me. At least it wasn't on me. Yeah, and I think when people look at the circumstances, they sometimes take the extreme route where basically like, oh, I'm not good enough for that because, you know, the circumstances are not in my favor. But it's the same thing like, you know, when you decide to quit a job. Many people look for that right opportunity to actually quit their job. But at the same time, when you actually look at it from the broader sense, like when everybody has done it, there was no good time to actually quit their job. They basically just did it because either it was a biological stance, like their body just couldn't take it anymore, or it was just basically out of convenience, or mainly it was a biological thing, such as like emotions, or, you know, their body just couldn't take the amount of strain that they were dealing with the job. And as you guys know, who have watched me for a while, I actually plan to go on a career break. So the thing of it is that I don't know if I'm gonna, like, the honest truth is that I don't even know if I'm going to quit tomorrow, or, you know, maybe a year from now, because I actually plan to do it a year from now. But at the same time, like, there are times when my body feels like, just run. Like, just run out of there. And, like, you know, like, the people aren't there and bad. It's just that, you know, like, for me, I just feel like I'm just being limited there, and I feel like my time is not really being utilized for my own purposes and my own goals. And I say goals loosely because we humans would love to develop goals all the time. But the thing of it is that once we achieve a goal, we kind of, like, feel like it's not a big deal and it doesn't change our life as much. But at the same time, we set up these pillars for ourselves, like goals and stuff, to somehow build a sense of foundation to who we are. And, you know, for my goals, I usually set up goals such as, like, you know, learning more, like basically learning more, even if I don't get to, like, you know, learning everything or knowing what I want to know or something like that. It's always great to have, like, these open goals that basically feel as if you're never going to get to the end. But at the same time, it's also good to have, like, those short goals, like, you know, I want to be able to make this amount of money by this age or that age or something like that. And as long as it's not being pushed upon you by, like, social factors like society, as well as, like, your family or your friends, and you're basically finding a way to navigate your own path, then having goals is not a bad thing. But if it is being determined by, like, outside factors such as your family, your friends, and they're compelling you to actually do something that you're not comfortable with, some people might think of it as, like, oh, getting out of your comfort zone. But at the same time, I think we emphasize getting out of your comfort zone way too much at times, because we've done a good job of actually making people feel crappy about themselves. Yeah. Hopefully I can get this one, guys. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge the fact... Yes! Ooh, Ipeko. Nice. Along with Tanya. Oh, nice. Oh, I got a lot with this one. Haneman. Okay, we're starting out pretty good, guys. We're starting out pretty good. Yeah, and the thing of it is that, like, what does luck have to do with it? Luck has to do with it because... It's kind of funny because luck, like, with luck involved, it actually determines whether you be happy or depressed. But at the same time, if you take a step back and think, why does luck have something to do with it? Luck has something to do with it because there's a lot of randomness in life, and the thing of it is that people want to make their lives less random, but those random chances are what determines their happiness as well as their sadness. But at the same time, it's also their mind that actually projects, should they be happy or should they be depressed because they don't have A and B, or because they have A and B. These things are always going to come up, and, you know, once you achieve a goal, you're going to be, like, looking back at that goal, and, like, when you actually look at it on the broader scale, you be happy in the moment you achieve that goal, but once that goal, like, subsides, you're not happy, like, throughout the long run. Because obviously you achieve the goal, and what's next? You begin to ask, what's next? Can I go higher than that? And we humans, we always end up going higher. So basically, let's say I master algebra because I'm into math. You know, guys that have watched me. I'm into mathematics. And, like, you know, I know a little bit of algebra. But at the same time, do I know everything about algebra? No. But let's say I mastered everything about algebra. What's next? Calculus. All of this other stuff. And that other stuff is going to play a factor, and then I'm basically going to be like, okay, I don't know that much about calculus, so I'll go with calculus. Okay, let's change the example from math to like money. For example, I earn $1 million. What's next? Can I earn $2 million? Can I earn $3 million? Can I earn $10 million? You're going to ask yourself these questions once you achieve those goals. And those goals don't have to be as ambitious as that. They could be like, once I master this skill, what do I have to master next to become even better asset for like either my future or for the job market or whatever it is. And the thing of it is that we don't question the fact that will we ever get off this treadmill of constantly chasing a goal that seems beyond our capabilities at this moment? And the answer is probably no. Once we achieve a goal, we're going to end up trying to chase the next best thing. But can we find the meaning of why we go for those goals? And the answer is, I don't know. But the thing of it is that, do you find meaning within yourself and your existence? Okay, I thought like I delved into this person's style. Let's con it. Nothing much. Let's deal with that. Come on. No. Am I gonna get my tile, guys? Yeah, and also, like, science has also shown that basically randomness is a part of life. If you guys, in physics, for example, the laws that dictate, like, the particles that make you and me, it's basically dictated by probabilities, and probabilities are not certainties. And the thing of it is that there's a probability that you'll be depressed, and there's a probability where you're gonna be happy. And, you know, I also believe in the multiverse. There's a you that's gonna be living a happy life, and there's a you that's gonna live a probably like a decent meh life, you know, that sort of thing. But the point is that can you get out of the fear that's holding you back from living a meh life and living like a life that you feel is fulfilling for you? And also it depends on how you feel about getting out of, like, you know, a rut. Because people work their lives because they have to pay the bills, they have to do this stuff in order to survive. But the thing of it is that they're not willing to take the risk to make that big leap of faith that is required to do, you know, living a life that's more closer to their own personal values. And, you know, the thing of it is that I'm not here to tell you what you should do. What I want to let you guys know is that there's still a chance for you to do stuff. And the chance for you to do stuff is up to you. The thing of it is that when, let's say, like, for people that ask for advice, they want to ask for advice because they internally know the answer that they want, but they want someone else to give them the approval. Now, the thing of it is that you can ask many people advice, and you can get a majority of people to say certain realistic scenarios, but they're only basing that on their own experience. They're not your experiences. So the thing of it is that you can choose to listen to that advice, or you can choose to ignore it and just do the thing anyway. Whatever it is. And the thing of it is that for me, many people, like my parents would tell me, like, oh, you got to keep working and saving money and accumulating this and that. And that's coming from my parents' experiences, because they came to this country like basically with like hardly anything in their pocket, and they managed to work themselves up to become a middle class, like have a middle class standing in society. Now the thing of it is that being, I admit I am privileged, and you know, to be able to think of these ideas and not worry about money constantly like my parents did, it is a privilege. But at the same time, what can I do to improve my life so I don't lose out on the potential that I feel that I have been blessed with, or in other cases, like been fortunate enough to be in that random spectrum. And the truth is that I just have to live my life the way I see fit, and I have to make the mistakes, and I have to actually learn from those mistakes. But many people are afraid of making those big mistakes because they're also afraid of looking foolish. And also they're afraid of disappointing the people around them. And that used to help me, that held me back for a long time, actually. And, you know, the thing of it is that, you know, being able to, like, and sometimes listening to advice is not a bad thing either, because I listened to my friend's advice to start this channel, and you guys already know, like, how that turned out. Okay, this person's, like, on a roll right now, but let's see how far they get. They're catching up to me, though. They're really catching up to me, though. I think I'll discard this. Yeah, and the thing of it is, guys, only you determine your path. And the thing of it is that the only thing I can tell you guys is that luck plays a factor, but still have yourself determine the path you want to take. And even if it's a path less traveled, just do it. Because, you know, like, there will be times you'll be living bad times, and there will be times where you'll be living blessed times, where you basically will run into that random person that leads you to the path you... that will lead you to a path of happy times. And there will be people that lead you on a path to probably times that you probably weren't expecting, that were not serving you as much. This is why, like, people make mistakes all the time, and they're just as clueless as you are when it comes to life. And the thing of it is I'm just as clueless as, like, say, my parents. I'm not saying, like, my parents are constantly clueless, but at the same time, like, my parents probably don't know as much to navigate their life to become a much higher standing than they already know. And, you know, for me, I have to constantly keep learning. And that's the important thing about life, is that you have to keep learning things. Even when you get to older age and senior citizen age, you will have to learn stuff. And it's not going to be easy to, like, actually accept the fact that you're probably behind someone else. But that's fine, because you get to learn from other people. Life wouldn't be fun if you were the only smart person in the room. Some people would love to be that, but obviously it wouldn't be great for you. Because I'm not the smartest person, like, on YouTube or in the room or, like, any of my friend groups, believe me. In fact, I think I'm the laziest out of all my friends, to be honest. And, you know, that's okay. And, you know, like, if you trust the universe a little bit, you'll be surprised how much will come your way. Because, like, when I started this YouTube channel, right, I wasn't expecting much. And the thing of it is that having you guys, like, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel and sometimes catch up with me on Twitch, like, I wasn't expecting any of that. And to be honest, like, I'm glad I didn't expect any of that, because it actually surprised me a lot more. So I think I also believe in keeping your expectations low is also essential. Because when you keep your expectations low, the happy parts of life become much more rewarding. So, you know, like, when I go on my career break, right, yeah, I'm kind of, like, going on a plethora, like, basically, like, oh, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna be able to focus on the things that I really want to do. And, you know, like, that may be true, but at the same time, I will also be without a job. I'll also not be gaining income during the time. I will still also focus on content creation as well, but at the same time, will I get, like, a lot of subscribers that give me, like, a sustainable income? Probably not. And I'm not expecting you guys to either, because that's my job to do. Because, like, because the thing of it is, guys, you know, like, if I succeed on content creation, whether it be Twitch, YouTube, or some other platform, it doesn't really matter. The point is that, like, I do what I feel is right for me. And, you know, content creation, I just have more fun doing it because, you know, you guys have interacted with me on the Discord, as well as, you know, on Twitch, as well as here. And I'm very grateful for that. And you guys have given me hope that I can actually live a life outside of, you know, the boring normacy of being an adult in that way. You know, like go to work, pay taxes, and you know, just stay at home and watch television. You know, that sort of thing. That's not a like if you're really into that, like you know, just doing that for yourself, that's fine. But for me, I just don't want to live a life that's like kind of like that. Like, you know, like that's just basically like day in and day out. I'm just doing the same old thing. But there's times when I want to make my life more routine. Okay, let me get back to my main screen here. Yeah, here we go. So guys, I hope you like what you saw. If you like what you saw, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And you can also catch me on the Newbridge Discord server if you want to engage again with me or any of my friends. Be sure to follow us, join us on the Newbridge Discord server, and we're happy to like greet you there, welcome you, and also make you like also listen to your interests and your hobbies as well, or what motivates you in life in general, or what plans you have for life, and we'll be there to be like cheering you on, whatever way you take, whatever destiny you choose. And also, you can also catch me on the Twitch live streams. Since I got my PC, I've decided to upgrade the schedule. So now, like, I would still be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, but I will be extending the times from 2 hours to 3 hours. So from Monday to Wednesday, I'll be streaming from 6 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. And for Saturday, I'll be streaming from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope to catch you guys there because the Twitch streams are just great. I start playing like different games there as well. So it's not just Mahjong Soul. So if you want to check out the other games I'm playing, check out the Twitch live streams. It's a lot of fun. And I also like talking about life with you guys there as well, along with the Newbridge Discord server. And yeah, I think that's about it. And as I end every video and live stream, guys, everyone is precious. You guys are just as precious as everyone else. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.